It is now 11:16. We turn now to my left, Mr. Matt Winson tonight for Betsy. You said it's going to be warm on Thursday. I peeked at your forecast earlier.
I like that, Russ. Very good. Paying attention.
I'm going to get right to it. That's right.
I like it. Yeah, we're going to head up into the 50s on Thursday. I think it's going to be a beautiful day, all things considered. And then, you know, the bottom's not going to fall out anytime soon. But next week gets really interesting around here. I think we're going to have a very active pattern. So why not just give to everybody? We'll go over the next 10 days. Let's just plan out the rest of your winter, shall we, the way it looks right now. But let's start with the snow so far this season. Yeah, it's time to start talking about this. We averaged 4.4 inches in Cleveland by now. We've already had 3.9. Look at Akron above average. You've had 5 so far with these Clipper systems that have come through. And Erie, I always put Erie on here because that's such a telltale sign of how our lake effect event has been going. Last year, way below average. And this year, not a whole lot of lake effect to speak of yet. Haven't had any of those mega bands that typically set up in November. In fact, we're closing the books on November. You would think maybe it was an above average month. It was actually below average by about 2 degrees across the area, and a lot of that had to do with a couple cold snaps that we had. One of them is the one that we're dealing with right now. We're starting to warm things up, though, generally near 40 degrees right now. You combine it with the wind, which has been gusty up towards the lakeshore, feels more like the low 30s outside, upper 30s down towards the south. So manageable tonight, right? We're back down near 30 degrees. Something to keep in mind, we did have some of the snow melt today, so there was the water on area roadways that will freeze in spots tomorrow morning. May have a couple slick spots. Overall, not expecting any major problems. We've got warm air down to the south. In fact, this has been record-breaking down towards areas of Arkansas. That meets up with the colder air that we have in place, and right in the middle of that, you get the storm track. We've had a couple Clipper systems over the weekend, have another one that's moving through now. This one has a little bit more of a northern push to that, so we're not really feeling the impacts. You can see some of the rain snow mix near Buffalo becoming accumulating snow as you get towards upstate New York. This is our next contender. This will actually move in tomorrow. These are quick moving. They're along the jet stream. Looks impressive, but we've got 2 waves of energy that'll kind of split off. So it's not going to be all that impressive when it moves in on radar tomorrow. We'll fine tune the timing in a second, but way out towards the Gulf of Alaska, way out here, there's a little swirl, and that little swirl is expected to head down to the south. It'll meet up with another system. And what the models do from there is the big question, but that's something that will impact us. It's amazing we could see this far in advance, but something Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. So all sorts of solutions on that. All right, let's go near term. National Design Mart hour by hour forecast. We're in the clouds tonight. We'll remain dry, fairly seasonable. Again, down near 30. Tomorrow, those clouds will increase throughout the day. We're dry by noon. 40s, much like today, pretty similar. And then notice some of the rain that starts to show up on radar. Just some scattered showers tomorrow as that weak system moves through. And then it's out of here. For your Thursday, a little bit different. We bring in a strong southerly wind out ahead of a powerful system just towards our north. That'll bump our temps, I think, into the 50s. We will have some scattered showers to contend with, but it should be a mild day. And then Friday, we're back down a little bit on the backside of the storm system. So let's fast forward, shall we? Saturday looks quiet. Sunday's when things get going. Here is model number 1. This is the Euro model. There are a ton we look at, but these are the 2 main ones. Here's the Euro on Sunday, bringing some rain in here. That rain changes to snow. We get some cold air in here, and then on the heels of that, another storm system. Boy, that looks pretty snowy, doesn't it? That would be the middle half of next week. How much snow is the Euro saying at this point? Pretty hefty totals. That's pretty amazing, but not so fast. We got to look at everything, right? The other model that we use is the GFS, the American model. Low pressure is much further north on this one. That would be rain on Sunday, a little bit of snow on Monday. And then the next system goes further north, so that would be on the warmer side of things if these lows travel to the north. How much snow is the GFS saying? Nothing next week. Something to pay attention to. Way too early to even call at this point, but just want you to put it in your notebook that next Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday might be interesting. Union Home Mortgage 10-day forecast. 54, we'll focus on that Thursday. A little bit cooler Friday, Saturday. There's your system Sunday. That's how I think it'll play out at this point, but again, that could change. Russ?
It is all in the notebook, Matt. Thank you.
Your diary.
There you go. Your diary.